Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nick and today I'm doing an unboxing video of the Tohatsu 6HP outboard motor. Before I get into an unboxing, I'd like to give a shout out to Bill Higham Marine, who provides top class service from start to finish. This isn't a sponsored video as I paid for the outboard motor myself, but to support my next adventure they did provide me with an external fuel tank because I'm going to be doing a lot of miles, and it's always better to have an external fuel tank if you're going to be travelling quite far distances. I honestly can't thank Bill Higham Marine enough. They answered all my questions and the outboard was delivered within a few days. I think it took two free working days, and it was delivered to my door. So yeah, with 45 years in the industry, they're the go-to people for marine equipment. I'll leave all the links in the description, so be sure to check them out and ask for Sam. So yeah, that being said, let's get into the box. So here we go. Remember to always put your knife away when you're doing these unboxing videos. I see a lot of people using a knife, undoing the box, cutting whatever, and then they put the knife to the side. So yeah, always put your blade away so you don't cut yourself. Oh yeah, so here we are. Got your external fuel tank there, which is an optional accessory, so if you do purchase one of these, this will not come with it unless you purchase that separately, unless you get the package with it already in. So yeah, that's your fuel tank. So I believe that's 12 litres, I could be wrong. There you go, you've got your pump there and your attachment point that goes straight into the outboard. Put that to one side. So the motor does come with an internal fuel tank. I believe there's an option to buy it without an internal fuel tank and then you can just use an external, or you can get the outboard with the internal tank and an external tank. So you've got different options there for you as well, which is great really. So yeah, here we have the gear oil. That needs to go in there before you do anything. Before you start trying to start it up, you need to make sure that you've got your oil in there. We've also got the owner's manual, which I don't know nothing about outboard motors. I've owned one before just for a few hours. I purchased one second hand. We took it out and it was knackered, so that went back to the previous owner. So I've never owned an outboard motor before, so that's definitely going to come in useful. I believe you need to run these engines in for about 10 hours. So yeah, I'll go through this and I'll let you know more. It comes with a spare spark plug. Well, I believe it's a spare. I would have thought so. I think there'll already be one in there. So yeah, spare spark plug and some kind of lanyard. We also have a toolkit. This weather's weird today. 1 minute it's sunny, next minute it's like this, overcast, and yeah, extremely windy. So yeah, this is what you get in your toolkit. So I suppose you can do basic maintenance with these if you're out in the sea and something does happen, but these engines are very reliable, and that's why I went for it. So yep, 7 years warranty with these motors as well, which is another good thing about it. Another reason why I purchased this over some of the other brands. You do need to get them serviced every so often. So I believe you run them in for about 10 hours and then you need to take them in to get serviced, get all the oils drained, fresh oil in, and then it's 3 months, 6 months, a year, and then after a year I believe it's yearly you go get them serviced, and that keeps your warranty then if you go get them serviced. So yeah, let's, well, I can't really get this out yet until I get a stand, so what I'll do is I'll get a stand and I'll be right back with you. So, mind my little bodge. Obviously it's going to take a few days for the, well, for an outboard motor stand to come. And they're about £70, the cheapest ones are about £70 for a proper stand for the outboard. So I've nipped to B&Q and I got this, well, this blue cart here, it's hand cart, £41, so I think I'll modify this at some point. I've just got a piece of wood just to put in there for now, just to hold it on there nicely. So yeah, that's what you got in the box. Don't forget the external fuel tank you do need to purchase separately, and the gear oil as well. So yeah. So yeah, this is your safety lanyard. The motor will not start if this isn't engaged. All it does is clips in there, and what you do is you clip this to you when you're in your boat, and then if you fall off your boat or whatever, this will pull away and it'll cut your engine. So you always need to make sure that's in, otherwise your outboard won't start. This is your choke here, like that. Got your gear selector, reverse, neutral and forward. You've got your pull cord to start the motor up, and you've got your fuel tank filler area. So you unscrew that, put your fuel in there. I don't think I'm going to be running it with the internal fuel tank, as well, I've got the external thanks to Sam at Bill Higham Marine. So yeah, thank you for that, Sam. This is the connection point for the external fuel tank. Nice connection point there. Nice rubber seal on it, so it keeps it protected. You've got your starting handle. So when you're starting up from cold, it's been sat a while, you're starting up from cold, start of the day, you put it to the start position, make sure everything's all set there, put it in neutral, your kill cord, safety lanyards on, and your chokes out, and then give it a pull. And then if it's already been warmed up, you've been out for a while, you just turn the engine off for a while and you want to restart it, you click it to restart there, and it should just fire up straight away because it's not doing a cold start. So yeah, just before we do the first start up of it, we'll get the top cover off and we'll have a look inside. There we go, that's the internals. I don't know much about motors, but that's your fuel tank. I say that's where your oil goes, so I need to find out how much oil needs to go in there and top that up before starting as well. So I've just found out that it hasn't been recording the whole time. So yeah, I put it in, obviously you saw before, and it started on the second attempt. So yeah, that's how quiet it is. It's actually alright, isn't it? So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that running for 10 minutes, let it all bed in all the engine parts, and yeah. Hopefully it helps some of you guys out in the future. Seems a great engine, quiet to be honest, considering the one that we purchased for me and mine that day. Very noisy. This is quite nice. It's alright. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you all again soon. Bye for now.